Imagine this. You're sitting in your car, scrolling through playlists, when suddenly that song starts playing. The one that warms your chest, gets your foot tapping, and pulls your mind somewhere you haven't visited in years. Maybe you're back on a beach at sunset, feeling the wind and the fading light. Maybe you're dancing around a kitchen with someone who made you laugh until you couldn't breathe. Maybe, like me, you're transported straight into your grandmother's living room, the place where I grew up spinning, laughing, and discovering that music could make even the most ordinary afternoon feel magical. It's almost surreal how a song can bring back emotions you didn't even realize were stored somewhere inside of you. But here's the crazy part, those feelings aren't random at all. They're the result of something powerful happening inside your brain. Once I learned what was actually happening behind the scenes, I became fascinated. Through psychology classes and the research I've done for this topic, I discovered just how deeply music is wired into our biology. And when you understand that, you start to notice just how much music lifts our mood, unlocks our memories, and sharpens the way we think and behave without us even realizing it. Researchers at Harvard Medical School have found that music doesn't just gently influence emotion, it practically flips a switch in the brain. It lights up the regions responsible for emotional processing, causing almost immediate changes in mood. This happens because listening to music triggers the release of dopamine, the brain's feel good chemical that's also released when you eat chocolate, win a game, or achieve something meaningful. That's why the right song at the right time can feel like an instant pick me up. Fast songs with strong beats can elevate your heart rate, boost adrenaline, and create excitement, while slow, soft songs can calm your breathing, relax your muscles, and help your mind let go of stress. This is why we instinctively build workout playlists full of high energy tracks, but put on soft acoustic songs when we want to unwind or fall asleep. Music creates an emotional environment that your brain automatically responds to, even if you're not consciously paying attention. But the effects of music go beyond emotion. One of its most remarkable powers is its ability to act like a time machine for our memories. The Alzheimer's Association reports that familiar music can trigger memories, even in people experiencing significant memory loss. This happens because music activates multiple areas of the brain simultaneously, including those involved in long-term memory and emotional processing. Musical memories tend to stick around because they're stored with emotional significance, which helps preserve them. That's why a song you haven't heard in over a decade can suddenly bring back vivid details: the clothes you wore, the people you were with, and even how you felt in that exact moment. Music also enhances learning and retention. Rhythm, repetition, and melody gives the brain structure, making information easier to store and recall later. This is why so many students say they concentrate better with music, and why we can still remember songs from our childhood, even if we had forgotten everything else from that time. Music is essentially a built-in memory tool, helping our brain anchor information in a more organized and emotional way. But music doesn't just influence what we remember, it affects how we think. Studies show that instrumental music can improve focus, creativity, and cognitive flexibility. Many people find that they solve problems faster or come up with better ideas when music is playing softly in the background. Music therapy has been shown to strengthen neural pathways, improving brain plasticity, the brain's ability to adapt, grow, and reorganize itself. This means that music can literally help the brain work more effectively. Music also affects behavior and physical performance. Athletes often perform better when they are listening to energetic music because it increases endurance, reduces the perception of effort, and provides the rhythmic structure that the body naturally follows. This is why gyms, sports teams, and fitness classes rely so heavily on music to drive motivation and intensity. Even simple daily tasks, cleaning, studying, driving, feel more manageable when they're paired with the right soundtrack. So when we look at the full picture, it becomes clear that music influences far more than just our ears. It affects our emotions, our memories, our cognitive performance, and even our physical drive. It shapes the way we feel, think, learn, and behave in ways we don't even recognize in the moment. Whether we're studying, working out, trying to relax, or just trying to reconnect with a part of ourselves we haven't visited in a while, music becomes a powerful tool that supports our mental and emotional well-being. So the next time you press play on your favorite song, don't just let it fade into the background. Because in that moment, your brain is lighting up, your memories are waking up, and your whole self is shifting in ways you might not even realize. You're not just hearing a melody, you're experiencing a tiny 3-minute miracle.